Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. What is today's date? Today is Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. It is 11:06 p.m. I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising in Venus. If you have any of these Sagittarius placements in your chart, this reading could apply to you. But if the reading does not apply, just let it slide for the Sagittarius out there. Well, just check your placement in your chart, because you could just be acting out of a different placement. Now, remember, this could be past, present, or near future, so, you could have already went through this, you could be currently going through this, or this could be something that is yet to happen. As well as you have to remember, everybody has masculine and feminine energies, so take the roles and flip-flop them around as need be, because you will always know your situation way better than I ever will, my superstars, alright? So let's get into this reading, okay? What is it that we have here for Sagittarius? Sun, Rising, and Venus here. The World card. Okay, so I already started off strong with the major arcana of the World card. This is Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. Let's see, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords has been a very common theme here for a lot of the signs. I think a lot of people right now could be definitely in deep introspection at this time, really reflecting. Especially with us being in Virgo season, and Virgo and the tarot is the Hermit, so that usually talks about a lot of going within. Reflecting, reflecting or introspection, reflecting. I don't know why I said that, reflecting. But I feel like that's just what's definitely on a lot of people's mind at this time. Yeah. Ugh. It's just a lot of introspection, a lot of going within to find some sort of answers that they're looking for. I feel that's definitely a common theme with everyone in regards to this time. Yeah, it's like definitely I feel like you here with the World card, the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords. A lot of thinking here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Sag. Got it for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus. And the Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, this is at 7. It's a tight little squeeze, but we gonna make it work. Make it work. Yikes. Seven of Swords. Princess of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. Yeah, there could be a lot of people, places, or things that were kind of like, or let me say people who were in the Seven of Swords energy, being very secretive, being very shady, doing things underhandedly here in regards to people you just can trust. There's a lot of things that going on that you weren't very aware of at this time, Sagittarius, that I feel like you could be getting revealed here to you at this time. Let's see. Headed for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. What is one more for the overall energy for Sagittarius? Okay, yeah, Seven of Swords. So, yep, that is definitely the energy. Let's see, the deck is split with the Five of Wands and the King of Wands. Yeah, so I definitely this is you here embodying the King of Wands energy here, Sagittarius. That is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. This could definitely be you guys, or let's just be honest, I feel like that's you guys. But you guys are definitely in this 5-1 energy. You could be dealing with a lot of people who are jealous or envious, or you might have to fight with a lot of people here. You have a lot of conflict or drama. If not with other people, it could just be within yourself. But maybe more so, this is definitely with other people. I feel like with the overall energy being the Seven of Swords, there was someone who's very deceptive, you couldn't trust here, who was wanting to steal something from you, maybe your time, your money, your energy, your ideas, or something like that. I don't think the chances is someone who was competing with you secretly, but maybe you just never knew it. Yeah, someone who was aiming at your pedestal. Yikes. So, this wasn't what I was planning here for you, Sagittarius. I thought it was going to be a little bit better, but it is what it is. Temperance, of course. Underneath all the fighting and conflict and drama is temperance. So this is going to require some sort of patience here, or maybe that's what's required here is for you guys to kind of be patient in order to get yourselves out of this situation here with this person here, or maybe these people. I mean, maybe this can be you guys actually plan on how you can move forward here. That's another way I can be reading the Seven of Swords. That someone's actually like trying to, secretly plan something here, not letting everyone know their business because maybe they are someone who might be very charismatic, very outgoing, may know that they're able to achieve anything here. Might have a lot of suitors, or it might just be, actually I have a bunch of people like, attracted towards them. It doesn't have to be romantically. But I definitely the chances that you are some of people who I feel like you definitely have to be fighting off here, or definitely have to be very mindful of. Because what's here is the World card. I feel like you're going to be starting off some brand new cycle here, Sagittarius. Like I said before, this is all the fixed signs. This is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio energy. And the Four of Swords, I feel like some of you guys now starting to reflect more on camera. Maybe you guys starting to reflect more on regards to your inner world. Maybe if you guys were out changing a lot of things in your outer world, I feel like now you're going within as well to make sure everything's starting to look better on your outer world. You know, I'm hearing that Michael Jackson song, Michael Jackson song, "Man in the Mirror." If you want to make the world a better place, you take a look at yourself and then make that change. That's what I'm hearing right there with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's giving, with the Four of Swords, someone going within, reflecting in regards to how they can move forward in a more better or healthier way with the Six of Swords. How can they move forward towards calmer waters? How can they get themselves in a better circumstance here? I said better. A better circumstance here. Yeah, I thought that's what the problem is with the Nine of Swords. Someone could definitely be really thinking heavily, or overthinking, or very stressed out, or having to do some sort of anxieties, or doubts, or fears, or insecurities here. I feel like it could be self-based. Someone could be working on their inner demons here. Maybe their fear of not being good enough. Someone could have some sort of fear of that they're not good enough. That's why they are always working so hard to be the best at everything, because deep down they feel like they're not capable or of getting something, or they don't feel like they're worthy of getting something. I feel like someone wants to change as well. I feel like now the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords, like someone is trying to get out of this mindset. Someone's trying to get out of feeling like this lack mentality, or feeling like, have all these demons come and, like, attack them. Get them out of their head where they feel like maybe they're not good enough, or maybe like they're not capable enough. It's like someone's starting to get out of this. The more they meditate, the more they pray, the more that they, say positive affirmations, or now starting to, I feel like just talk more kindly to themselves. Maybe you guys are journaling more, or eating right, or going out into nature. But I feel like you guys are just now starting to take better care of yourself, or if you're not, this is what's being like, excuse me, recommended from you is that you guys start doing these things. Start meditating, start praying, start eating and drinking, healthier. That'll help you in regards to maybe these doubts, these worries, these fears of yours. I just keep hearing fear of not being good enough. That's what keeps like screaming out to me. If someone feels like they're not good enough, but you are good enough. Not sure what's going on here with you, Sagittarius. Maybe someone you're dealing with. Someone has a very strong fear of not being good enough, or maybe a fear of rejection. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this is why. We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Someone might have a long list of fears and doubts. The Nine of Swords be present here. So it's like with the Eight of Pentacles flying after. That's why they're working so hard. Maybe financially, or maybe they are working so hard now, like to work on these these doubts, these insecurities, these fears, these demons, metaphorical demons. Here it's because, like I said, Three of Swords. Someone has definitely been hurt before, or maybe someone is going to get hurt here. I'm sorry to say that, because one way I read it is like how like you attract what you like. You attract things that you fear the most. It's like one thing I've read before multiple times is like that. It's kind of like if you guys are fearing a certain outcome, that's what's ultimately going to be end up manifesting, because you are so fearful of it, and you're so worried about it so much to the point where you actually end up creating that exact outcome, which only is going to lead you towards this heartbreak, this Three of Swords. But if not that, I'm getting the strong sense that also you guys, how can I say this, like, that was one scenario. The way another way I read it is like someone could be working very hard to keep their mind off of this heartbreak or this situation here that has, really hurt someone here. So I'm getting someone could be working hard to kind of keep their mind off of this thing here that has broken their heart, that is in need of their attention. Yeah, so they're shifting it more towards money. Lastly, another way I could be reading is someone is now, I feel like, working on these demons. They're working on this heartbreak. Someone's working on, their inner world, because maybe that's the problem here. Maybe I said on the outside they look like they're this big, bold King of Wands, right? Like I told you in the beginning, maybe for some of you guys, this is your energy. You are embodying this King of Wands energy, but deep down inside, you're, oh, look how this, I didn't, like the way I set the card down and like this King of Wands slid over, it literally revealed the Lovers. That's Gemini energy. For some of you King of Wands, I'm telling y'all got a choice of Lovers here. I love that for y'all. Y'all see that, Lovers? I said I set the deck down. It literally went like this. It went shook. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? Y'all got a choice of Lovers here, or y'all will if y'all don't already. Yeah, someone's definitely having some sort of choice in Lovers here, and like I told you earlier, maybe you guys could be embodying this King Wand energy, but maybe you guys have a lot of like with Five of Wands. If you're not actually having a lot of jealous, envious people around you who's competing, like competing with you, this could talk about inner turmoil. Maybe there's a lot of like you battling yourself, like almost like how Juice WRLD was with some of his videos, how he had like his own inner demons to fight here. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like not. It's like maybe you don't have actual adversaries like in real life. Maybe your adversary is yourself. Maybe your adversary is feeling like you're not good enough. Maybe you feel like for some reason like you're gonna fail, or maybe like you'll never actually like get the outcome you desire. Maybe that's the problem. It's more so, like I said, not your outer world. Maybe it is your inner world. That's why you're working hard to kind of like fix that. You're working on these demons. You're working on these this overthinking energy where you doubt yourself a lot, or you second guess yourself, where you have this like almost like this need to almost like be perfect, but when you don't, it's like maybe you freak out because, like I said, it isn't good enough. But you are more than enough here, especially with the Three of Swords falling by the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever is breaking your heart here, or whatever this that broke your heart is here, is to help really change something for you. With the Wheel of Fortune being present, this is literally things happening at divine timing here for you. Something the strong says something did break your heart here. I feel like this was bound to happen. This was meant to happen. I'm sorry that it didn't happen, but this was meant to happen in order for things to really get changing here for you to actually go and do the things that you're supposed to do here, or to get things to actually like going for you. Because I feel like maybe you guys, I said, were at this state where maybe you did have some sort of inner conflict, or maybe you are trying to somehow like get something here, or I feel like you're trying to achieve something, but it's almost like the way you're doing it, it's like it wasn't in the best way possible. So I'm hearing. Clarify the World card. Yeah, it wasn't in the best way because, like I said, whatever you're doing on the outside, it was kind of reflecting on the inside. So if you had a lot of conflict, drama, or insecurities or doubts, it was definitely showing on the outside. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired of seeing this. I love you, Sagittarius. You're one of my favorite signs. It's like you guys, Aquarius, and like Virgo. But for the love of God, I'm so tired of seeing this dang Queen of Swords Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm not sure what's going on here with this Queen of Swords. But that's clarification for the World card is the Queen of Swords. I'm not sure if you guys want to actually travel towards some sort of Queen of Swords here. But she's been here in your reading for literally over a year. I wish you guys would just do something about this. What the? So I am right. This has to do with lovers. I'm sorry, but this is the Lovers card, Gemini energy. This is, you guys want to start a brand new cycle with whoever this Queen of Swords is. Finally. So this is finally actually going to progress here. Because I said, look, I love you, Sagittarius. I really, really, truly do. Like I say, you're definitely one of the top 3 signs for me. But good Lord, I'm tired of telling y'all about this Queen of Swords that y'all have been eyeing for forever. But it looks like with the World card, clarified by the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, you guys are definitely going to be starting some sort of new cycle here. Yeah, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Right now, I feel like you guys are going to be reflecting on the things you hold near and dear with the Four of Pentacles being present. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles can talk about your foundation, like your job, your job and finances, or maybe like your love life, maybe your family, or maybe your inner world, something like that, like the Four of Pentacles, something like that. So it's kind of like your foundation at this time. You guys can be definitely reflecting on things that are very important to you here. Can I get another card for the Four of Swords? What do I have for the Four of Swords here for Sagittarius? Think about it, there's a lot of swords. There is the Four of Swords, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. There's a lot of air energy. I feel there's a lot of thinking going on, but there's not a lot of actual action. Maybe that's part of the problem. I feel like it's definitely someone who overthinks, but it's like, maybe someone could think about the worst case scenario. Like I said before, how they kind of manifest, like, or they end up manifesting the very thing that they fear because, like, they're worried about it so much, so it ends up happening. Yeah, this person who I feel like is what's happening here with the Four of Swords is someone who's really reflecting on the things that they want, and I feel like someone can be reflecting on, I guess, some sort of equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. This is someone who wants something that's very balanced, very balanced and fair. Balanced. It's balanced and it's fair. It's balanced. Oh yeah, definitely gotta put that down in the dictionary. But yeah, that's what the Six of Pentacles is here with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that's what's needed. Death card. Yeah. Is needed here. Someone's reflecting on how they can make something, very balanced, very fair, with the equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles, so that they can actually achieve the Ten of Pentacles, whatever long-term goal that they have here in mind, whatever the, maybe it's a certain, lifestyle, or maybe it's a certain thing here. But I'm going to definitely, oh gosh, strong ending here. The Six of Swords is literally clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Death card. This is strong Scorpio with the Death card, Pisces with the Eight of Cups energy here. And strong says this is someone who's definitely walking away so that they can go towards something that they truly want here. Someone wants this legacy with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is clarified by this King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This is very strong Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles, as well as the Taurus card here again with the Hierophant. I love someone, or if you're not doing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this could be someone who has those placements highly in their chart. So you could be dealing with someone who has strong Earth placements in their chart. But I don't think the strongest is just someone who is, I feel like, very worried about something here. Worried about, what message they're getting from God, or what their higher self is trying to tell them. It's like someone could be, in their head overthinking it. Because maybe this is someone with the King of Pentacles. This is someone who is I don't want to say materialistic, but I'm getting definitely like if it's not here in the 3D world, if they can't see it, smell it, taste it, touch it type of thing, it's like they kind of doubt it, that it's even real. So that's kind of what you're dealing with, someone who's if they can't see it, if they can't smell it, if they can't taste it, if they can't hear it, they can't feel it, how do they know if this is real? And that's probably why this is whatever the situation is in regards to maybe this lover, it's scaring them, because it's like this is something I feel like maybe that someone is just so uncertain of. Okay, one more card for the Nine of Swords. One more here for the Nine of Swords. One more, just one more, please. So we're supposed to start off a brand new cycle with whoever this Queen of Swords is. Well, they share a very strong connection with the Lover's card being present. Someone's been holding back, but now they want to equal give and take with this person. They view this person as someone who they can, oh my gosh. They view this person as someone who they can spend their life with, the Four of Wands. That's why they're stressing. Whoever the masculine is, they're stressing over getting this Four of Wands, this harmony. For some of y'all, it's a twin flame connection. With the Four of Wands and the Lovers, that's strong twin flame connection here, or a soulmate connection here. Someone who they feel drawn to, their intuition is literally trying to guide them towards this person. Yeah. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Their intuition can be strongly guiding them towards whoever this Queen of Swords is, who they share a very strong bond with. They want to start a better cycle. They want to have this Queen of Swords as part of their Ten of Pentacles, part of their long-term investment, some sort of part of their generational wealth here. And they're stressing because, like I said, I feel like someone who's like, someone who's like, like I said, it sounds like, this is someone who I feel like, isn't someone who like thinks of long term, or who doesn't think short term. There's someone who's definitely a long term thinker. So it's like, they think about like how they want their story to end with this Queen of Swords. But the thing is, like, there is so much that's left here unsaid. It's like it's a lot of thoughts and thinking on someone's end, but it's like maybe it's the masculine's end. But it's like there's no actual action toward this divine feminine. Things are going to be changing with the World card here in the beginning, and the Wheel of Fortune here in the end, and the Death card here in the middle. Oh yeah, things are definitely going to be changing. Yeah, for sure. Because whoever this masculine, I feel like they definitely want to be with this feminine. They want them as a part of someone who they can invest with into the long term, who they can share the life with, who they can get married to, possibly have children with, or just create some sort of generational wealth with. This is what this masculine here is, the King of Pentacles, wants with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is literally the Ten of Cups. Someone's working on their dream come true. Excuse me. Yeah, this is someone who I feel like is trying to defend their happiness with the Ten of Cups, followed by the Seven of Cups. As clarification for the Eight of Pentacles. Clarification for the Eight of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Someone's working hard to achieve their dreams, to have their wishes come true here. That's why they're defending themselves from anything that's going to, stop them from achieving this happiness, or anything that might interfere with it. Yeah, the Three of Swords come out by the Five of Wands in the reverse. Someone doesn't want there to be conflict or drama, or someone doesn't want, other suitors interfering with this, or other people, competing with them for this feminine here. Yeah, I feel like someone doesn't want to continue on. I feel like, like, I'm not sure what. How to say this? Someone's like, someone doesn't want to continue on the path that they were going on before. Someone's ready to cave in or give in here to this thing here after maybe, I said, with the Three of Swords being clarification, the Three of Swords being clarified by the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's like, not only is someone ready to defend their happiness with the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Wands, but now it's like someone doesn't want conflict or drama or competition here anymore. They don't want problems with I feel like their divine feminine or something like that. It's almost like the Knight of Wands. They don't want to continue on the harder route. Someone's ready to actually try something different or go towards something new here. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands, someone wants to go where they feel very passionate about. That's your energy, Sagittarius energy here. Someone wants to go where they're where they feel like it's exciting, where it's fun, where they are being called to go to here. So the Wheel of Fortune was clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. What's going to be changing here is the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles speaks of like someone working together with someone, collaborating, teamwork, investing their time, money, energy to something here for a while. I feel like now someone is, no longer, or something's going to be changing in regards to how this person spends their time, where they're investing their time and energy into. I feel like someone's going to no longer be investing into anything that's not harmonious with Four of Wands in the universe. Anything that's not going to be like, their wish fulfillment. They're not going to be investing they're not going to be collaborating with with people like that. They're not going to be collaborating with people who don't understand them or who are not on the level or who doesn't get them. It's like now things are going to be changing where people are you here, Sagittarius, are going to be doing things where it's almost like, let's say, you're going to be more mindful of where you're putting your time into. You're going to be very careful. You're not just going to be giving it to anything here. The Four of Wands in the reverse, you're not going to be giving it into anything that's not harmonious with you. That's not, like, if it's not going to fit like a puzzle, if you have to work extra hard to make something happen, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to. Point blank, period. You're being more considerate about where you invest your time, money, and energy into. You're thinking more logical here. That's why you're in the Nine of Swords energy. In the middle of the read. Because you do want this twin flame connection. You do want this happy home. You do want this long-term investments. I see the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands. You want the happy lifestyle with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. You want the perfect love. You want a job that's equal give and take, where you're getting back as much as you're putting in. You want things to be more harmonious. You want to work hard to achieve things that you want. You want to be able to defend your dreams. Stand up for what you believe in and fight for the things that you want here. But you're not wanting to, I feel like, invest your time, money, and energy into things that are not going to be aligned with you. You're not going to invest your energy into people who are just going to lie and mistreat you and abuse you and create self-doubt in you or make you have you second guessing yourself. You're not going to be investing into a job that you hate. You're not going to be being invested into a lover who doesn't really like anything that you like. It's going to make things be more mindful, be more strategic in regards to how you're going to move forward here. You don't have to have a choice with lovers here. The Knight of Cups being at the bottom of this deck. What's after the Knight of Cups? Yeah, this Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. And you also have the King of Wands with the Lovers. You have to have a choice in lovers here, Sagittarius. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Temperance. I'm not sure what kind of conflict you have here, but I feel like you need to be very mindful of being patient with yourself, doing things in moderation, take your time. There's no need to rush. There's no reason. Okay, what I'm really hearing is there's no need to really beat yourself up, Sagittarius. You're doing the best you can do. So don't freak out. Don't beat yourself up. You're good. You got this. Everything's all right. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles. Keep working hard. You're on the right track. I mean, at least you're figuring stuff out, right? I mean, even then, you gotta make sure you give yourself some credit. Okay, give yourself some credit. At least you're figuring stuff out. Most people don't even do that much, At least you're realizing, heck, I don't want what I have right now. You're not where you want to be just yet. You need to, try something different. Okay, yeah, this is what I was just saying earlier. Oh yeah, this is good. I like this. With the Rabbit card. That's what I was saying earlier with the in the middle of the read with the Nine of Swords. The Rabbit card talks about you needing to be more mindful of your thoughts and words at this time, because they end up shaping your destiny. Like with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, you end up manifesting heartbreak because you literally put that energy out there where it's like, oh my gosh, I hope so-and-so doesn't break up with me, or oh my gosh, I hope they don't do this, I hope they don't do this, I hope they don't do this. You're so fearful of it that they ended up doing it because you literally put it out there. It's kind of like stop beating the dead horse, that type of thing. Shoot, leave it alone. And what's really gonna help you, channel this good rabbit energy is for you guys to have a day of silence. Try listening for once. Be a good problem solver. Try not to overthink something to death. We have the Cobra and the Black Egg here. The Cobra talks about being ever present, ever watchful, and ever learning here. The Cobra is pretty much someone who's always on the lookout, trying to learn new things here on the fly. I don't know why, I never can remember the exact words for Cobra energy. Cobra always escapes me, but I don't know why. Everyone just talks about being a student of life and willing to learn new things here, but it also talks about being patient with yourself. Let me get the exact words. Yeah, pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or a spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, and ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher. and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So in balance, you're a student of life, you're humble and you're wise. When out of bounds, you're a know-it-all egocentric. So you need to take a class and study. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Like I told you, being a student of life, trying to learn something new, being humble, being like a student. And also, we have the black egg in the fifth chakra. This literally talks about truth. The black egg literally, where no lies are hidden here, not even little small white ones. So stuff like books are gonna draw you in, truth itself or sounds is gonna draw you in at this time. So that's what you should be definitely tapping into. Usually, black egg energy is good for like singers, editors, teachers, or writers. So that's gonna be very important for some of you guys. If you guys are singers or writers or teachers or editors, something like that, that's definitely gonna play a big role if you are. Is actually expressing your truth. Get the actual word for word here for you guys. I don't want to mess up. Yeah, so speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When its essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. So sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So yeah, like I said, this is pretty much you guys need to now starting to figure out the truth. Not only in regards to yourself, but in regards to the world around you. What do you know to be true about yourself? What do you know to be true about, others, about the world, about society? Excuse me. Actually go out and figure things out for yourself. Let's see. We have the firefly and the raccoon. I thought these both goes hand in hand. So the firefly card here talks about, the firefly card here talks about having, the light of 1,000 suns, burning bright within you. But the thing is, it's hard to keep up that high intensity within yourself. So what you got to do is make the most of it when it does appear by, writing or journaling out your thoughts or creating stuff during this time, like brainstorming, writing things down when you do have this huge inspiration hit you. And with the raccoon card, it talks about you kind of being a starving artist. So sometimes it talks about having like a mask to help hide your identity, that type of thing. Or it could be used as the mask we use to express a side of you that you don't normally get the chance to express. So it's almost like you're using it to express a side of you. So maybe you guys need to talk, walk, and act and think like that part of you that never got the chance to express itself. So almost like express that alter ego side of you. Like how Beyonce has Sasha Fierce and stuff like that. Or like Nicki Minaj has Roman. It's like express that wild side of yourself that you don't always get the chance to express. When in balance, you're usually creating something new, but when out of balance, you're kind of like a starving artist. So definitely create more art, create more stuff here. Just create. That's what I'm hearing here. You need to brainstorm, write, create at this time. That's just gonna help you get out of this overthinking energy. Okay, we have the fish as well as the eagle. The fish talks about having loving movement, and of course more movement. But the thing is, with the fish card being present, it's like usually the fish talks about how people can lead, the fish energy can lead to like slippery relationships here, and like like things kind of like not working out because like pretty much you guys keep like moving and growing, but you don't ever actually like finish stuff. So what's gonna help you out at this time is pretty much like setting small tasks and completing them. Okay, that's what's gonna make a difference here for the fish card, as well as the eagle. The eagle talks about being the mascot of like transformation here for you guys. So pretty much what happens is the eagle has you guys thrown into the fire. This transformative fire for the sake of your transformation. Okay, so you're gonna be literally thrown to the fire for the sake of your transformation, so that you can like be your best and brightest self. Because usually with the eagle card being here, it stops at nothing but for you to be the best version that you can be. So kind of like when the opportunity gets presented to itself, or when you do get thrown into the fire, hold on for dear life because you're on the hell ride of your life here. What's gonna help you out at this time is definitely stepping into the unknown. That's gonna definitely make a difference here for you guys. So just be mindful of that. What else we got here for Sagittarius? Need some water. Need some water. Need some water. But yeah, you guys need to definitely be more mindful of like pretty much not only what you're thinking, but also be willing to learn at the same time. No one knows everything. I mean, that's why God put us all on the same planet here. We're all supposed to be learning and like learning things from each other. And growing as we go, growing as we go. Yeah. So don't be afraid to express a different side of yourself, or just step into something that's unknown. You don't have to actually know the outcome to everything all the time because no one does. Yeah, it says co-create with spirit. That's the crow spirit. Yeah, that's what's needed here. Instead of actually just thinking and thinking and thinking, maybe you need to actually start doing. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you're into like I said, hoping and praying and waiting for something to happen. Maybe you guys actually need to take some sort of initiative and co-create with spirit. So, say if you guys want say that you guys are musicians, right? Excuse me. Well, no one's gonna come in and just knock on your door and say hey, I have a $10 million record deal here for you. You unknown artist who's playing in your mom's garage or something like that. It's like you actually gotta go out there and create more music. Put yourself out there. Have a SoundCloud, have a YouTube channel, stuff like that. Actually try to mingle, and rub shoulders with the right people, get the connections. That's part of co-creating with spirit. Go out and create the music. Not only that, put it out there onto the on platforms so that people can hear your message. That's how co-creation works. Yeah. It says Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, knowledge is something about, taking what you know and, knowledge is having the information, right? But wisdom is taking that information that you know and actually applying it to things. That's wisdom being used here. You need to actually take what you know and apply that. Yeah, this is Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Yeah, stop worrying about stuff that hasn't happened, or you're worried about the money or the finances or how things are going to turn out. Dang, that's what I told you about with the King of Pentacles. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, it's like pretty much if it's not here in the 3D, if they can't touch it, taste it, smell it, hear it, they're kind of worried about it. Stop overthinking it. God will provide. No matter what religion you believe in, God will provide at the end of the day. In every religion, pretty much, just believe in it. Trust in it. You don't have to literally see and know how God's going to work his magic. Just let God be God and you be you. Yeah, Rabbit Spirit. It says, now is a lucky time. That's what you don't see. Is if you guys get out of your head long enough, you'll realize that this is actually a lucky time for you guys, where you do have luck and magic on your side, but you can't overthink the magic to death. You can't overthink the miracle to death here. Yeah, this is Bat Spirit. a rebirth is assured. Yeah, you're about to get blessed with some sort of rebirth or a new start. That's what I was telling you with the World card, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. All these speak of nothing but change. The World card is literally change, starting a brand new cycle. The Death card is the ending of one cycle to start a brand new one. The Wheel of Fortune talks about divine timing, how things are literally changing. The wheel is turning. That's what's being called here. You guys are definitely undergoing some sort of great change. You're going through a death and rebirth. Yeah, so Turkey Spirit says, give with gratitude and grace. Yeah, stop holding back. Be one of those, what it says, like a happy giver. Give with gratitude. Whether it be your time, to maybe volunteering to maybe the elderly. Be happy that you're able to actually be there and volunteer. Maybe it's giving a couple of bucks to the homeless. Heck, be glad that you have some money you actually can give away. I said it's about your mindset. That's the problem here, Sagittarius. You're too busy looking at the glass as half empty. You should be looking at it as half full. Be grateful, if I said give with gratitude and grace. Be thankful you can give the homeless $1, in that you aren't in their position. Because all it takes is a one or two mistakes for you to be right there. Why am I still shuffling? I got enough cards. Yeah, it says literally the well spirit at the bottom. Trust the great mystery. That's your problem. Y'all over trying to control it and know all the answers and play God. You're not God. You're not gonna know all the answers to life. You're not gonna know how your life ends. You're not gonna know it all these unknown questions because you're not God. Your part is just to have fun, enjoy the ride, and let loose. Stop trying to figure out what God's gonna do when you're never gonna figure it out, because no one is God. No one knows what God knows, and we're never going to. So stop trying to worry yourself half to death, stressing yourself out in the process, trying to figure something out that you're never gonna figure out. It was never meant for you to figure this out, by overthinking it. The only way you're gonna figure it out is by doing it. Yeah. 19 is flexible. That's what you need to be. Be more adaptable. Be more flexible. Be more willing to adjust. So bend a little. For some guys, maybe for some guys, you're saying you're wanting something. Maybe it's a perfect lover or a perfect job, but maybe the perfect job isn't gonna come packaged the way you want it. Maybe I said, maybe if you guys want to be singers, maybe you have to take a couple of free gigs before you actually get paid for your singing or your music or whatever. Or maybe I said, if it's a lover, I said maybe the person isn't gonna come exactly how the way you want them. Maybe they may not look maybe girls say they want a guy who's 6 foot tall and making six figures and has a house and has stuff put together and also they have these unreasonable I don't know why I'm saying exceptions. I keep hearing the word exceptions. These have these unrealistic things that they want out of a guy, but it's no guy's gonna be literally perfect all the way around. So maybe it's like that with this lover. And maybe your lover is gonna come exactly almost like a Nazi, someone who's blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. Damn, not everyone looks like that. But maybe you want someone like that, or who has a loving heart, very kind, very patient, very understanding, very grounded and practical, and is good with money and finances and love animals. Maybe you want someone who's like that, but they don't match the physical description. I said being blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. Okay, well why don't you, instead of falling in love with the outside, why don't you fall in love with how they really are? So you like someone who's caring, who loves animals, who's patient, who's determined, who's goal driven, and stuff like that. Okay, if you like that, then why don't you just fall in love with that? Why does it matter what the outside look like so much? I guess there's nothing wrong with having expectations. That's what it is. Having such high expectations. That's what some girls have. I said that the guys are having six-figure job and they're 6 foot tall and living with a house on the hill and driving the new Benz. It's they don't want to holla at it. It's kind of like that. Be flexible with your expectations. Maybe if someone doesn't look exactly the way you want them, or doesn't nail all your criteria, but they know maybe 6 out of the 7 things, aren't they at least worth exploring? Is what I'm hearing. Can't you just be a little lenient here? Yeah, because literally, the more flexible you become, that's when Treasure Island, that's when you finally start, hitting the jackpot here. So when you actually do become patient, or I said patient, but I meant flexible. Yeah, actually willing to, bend a little. Not have it your way on the highway all the time here, Sagittarius, or whoever you're dealing with. That's what being called here. Is you guys actually gotta bend a little. You have a never-ending story here. One more. Like I said, maybe that's what some of you guys are in right now. It's like some of you guys, I feel like you're never gonna get there. That's what I'm hearing you with the rabbit card. Now I remember. Some of y'all feel like y'all are never gonna get there, but that's the mindset that you need to get rid of. Yeah, that's what I'm literally hearing here is the why. You know, stop asking God why, who, what, where, all that stuff. You're never gonna know all of it, so stop asking. Stop trying to figure out all the things that you were never actually going to figure out. You're not going to know until you actually just go out there and experience life for yourself. That's the only way you're going to figure this out. That's why you're in this quote-unquote never-ending story, because you actually haven't took any of the necessary steps, physical steps. You haven't done the action to get some sort of outcome. It's like you're wanting Treasure Island. You haven't done anything to actually obtain this Treasure Island. And that's the killer part. And you want to ask why. Well, why does this happen like this? Well, did you do ABC? Well, no, I didn't do ABC. Okay, well, maybe that's why you got XYZ. Shoot. One more here. Co-create. Co-create is here yet again. For some of you guys, y'all are being called to literally work with God here. That's what I'm feeling like. You guys are almost as if you're wanting, like, you know, it's like, so this is like your angels and benevolence being that owl on the tightrope. And you guys are that lion up there. It's like, you know, you gotta trust God on that tightrope. You know it looks scary. You know it's looking grim, or it looks like, you know, you're uncertain about whatever's gonna happen here. But that's what the flexible card is here. You have to go create. You can't be sitting up there, sitting up there on your high horse and have to turn around and feel like, man, I'm never getting what I want, or I don't ever, you know, am able to get this thing here. And you want to ask God, well, why is it? But then you aren't willing to, you know, walk the thin line here to get the thing that you want. That's why I'm here. So you guys gotta be flexible. You gotta actually do what's necessary to get the things that you want. If you want a certain job, you have to go out there and actually put yourself out there. If you want a certain person, you have to actually, like, you know, go out on dating websites and see, you know, what's gonna actually, you know, be fitting for you. You gotta actually, you know, work here. You gotta put in work here. Yeah, building blocks at the bottom. You gotta work your way up. Things aren't just gonna come, like, you know, excuse me, like fast, easy, or like a shooting star. It's gonna like fall out of the sky and just grant you a wish, like, you know, like a Disney movie. That's not how it's gonna work. You actually gotta put in some effort. I don't want any more cards. You know what? I don't want that one. I want this other one. Hold on. Yeah, it says inner temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, as I was telling you earlier, if there's something that's not going right within you, I feel like that's definitely something you need to be reflecting on and healing at this time, is your inner world. If things haven't been working out or you haven't got the results you wanted, that's because you guys need to really reflect on yourself at this time. Why do you have all these insecurities? Why do you doubt things so much? Why do you always need to know the answer to things? Like, you know, why? Ask yourself that. Why do you do what you do? Maybe that's one of the, you know, the Cobra card here. Maybe that's what that's about. Maybe you guys need to ask yourself why, like, you know, why are you like this? Why do you overthink so much? Why do you doubt so much? Why don't you believe enough to just have a blind leap of faith? It's not that God hasn't presented you with some sort of opportunity here. It's that you guys don't trust it. Why do you not trust this person? Why do you not trust where you're being led? It's like, why do you always feel the need to want to control something? Why do you always feel the need to like almost like know all the answers? Why can't you just have faith? I'm hearing, why don't you just believe in me? Someone could have had, I don't know, maybe the way that they were raised, it's like someone's always having to prove themselves. And that's all the problem now. Maybe they feel like they're not good enough because they always had to prove themselves. They don't ever believe in magic or believe in that they're capable because, maybe someone never, or maybe their parents never believed in them. They always had to prove their worth. They always had to prove how good they were, how awesome they were, or that they were telling the truth. It's like, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's like maybe someone had to always prove themselves. It says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yeah, so maybe you guys might be physically like, thinking like you're alone, but what you don't see is like on the outside here is like your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team here is right beside you every step of the way trying to guide you. But things you have to actually trust them. You have to work with them here. They're trying to guide you down the path, but you're over here second guessing and trying to over intellectualize and trying to make sense of stuff that is beyond our worldly plane. There are some things that in the spirit realm that you're just gonna need to do. And I said, in the 3D world here where me and you are at, it's not gonna make sense. It never will make sense, and it's not supposed to. That's part of the blind leap of faith. That's where you have faith, where you walk by faith and not by sight, and you trust where your heart is telling you. You can just trust it. Not everything in the world's gonna make sense always. It says, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, that's why someone is very much so stuck in their heads, because deep down inside they know they're not where they're supposed to be. They know they haven't answered their call yet. That's why they're over here overthinking, overstressing, like over things that don't even really matter. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, I feel like that's what someone is trying to do here. Someone is missing, like, their home, or missing their sense of belonging. Someone wants to feel like they belong somewhere. That's why I was asked, like, have you answered your deepest calling? You are not alone. Yeah, literally, it says leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. That's what I was telling you earlier. With having faith, walk by faith and not by sight. If you just trust that God got you, I promise you. I promise you. If you just try God for yourself and see what He's going to do, you will see that He's got you. All you do is take that first step. Trust that, God or the universe will just catch you. And yeah, it won't make sense. You won't even be able to make sense of it. Like how I started this tarot reading stuff. When I first got into it, I was so scared. I thought this was all Satanist stuff. You're talking to demons. I'm going to hell for this, for even like wanting to explore this, and blah, 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 blah. And lo and behold, this is the same thing I'm kind of using here to kind of help out other people in their lives and stuff like this. So, it's kind of like you never know how God is going to use you on your journey. You don't know. So it's kind of like stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to figure out stuff that only God knows the answers to. I'm not God and you're not God. Even when I'm giving this reading, it's God who's blessing me with the knowledge to actually give you this message. It's not even truly me. Like you see here on the 3D world, like it's me talking to you. What you don't see is there's probably like an angel in the 5D, like literally I'm channeling their energy as I'm giving a message. It's really them speaking through me to give to you. As I'm saying, it's like just because we can't physically see it doesn't mean it's not happening. 53:33 was just on the clock a second ago, or a few seconds ago now. But yeah, get your mind, body, and spirit right at this time. Yeah. Don't neglect your mind, body, and spirit. Is what 333 stands for. Don't neglect one for the other. Don't neglect your mind for your body for your spirit, and vice versa, and all three. Make sure you have that nice balance. It says answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? This is the second time it tells you to answer some sort of call here, Sagittarius. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you have not answered the call, and you know exactly where your heart's calling you to do. That's literally call maybe you need to call someone, because I keep repeating the word call. But I mean, the strong says that you guys are being called here to literally just trust. And that's all that's needed. That's like the only thing that's needed here is trust. Maybe things have worked out because you have yet to actually trust. And that's the biggest problem is you just don't trust enough. It's literally here yet again. How are you being called to step up and lead? I'm getting the strong sense what's being implied here. Someone needs to definitely call someone. I'm not sure who it is. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure why. But someone definitely needs to answer the call. Someone needs to call. That's the thing that's here 4 times is the word call. Literally, lead. You go first. The universe will count. Sorry. It says, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? It says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? The word called here is literally being here like 3 times, I guess. No, just only 3. I thought I said 4. But Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So I said, maybe you guys didn't have the best upbringing. It's telling you how can you really give yourself that warm and unconditional love that you always kind of like wanted from your mom, or maybe just from your mother figure. I said maybe for you guys, your mother was very compassionate and like loving all the time. Like my mom, she tried her best, with everything that she knew. But at the end of the day, she wasn't always the most nurturing type, or the most compassionate or understanding type. She did the best of what she knew, but sometimes like when I had more serious problems, she didn't really know how to handle it. So pretty much like telling you that same thing here. How can you give yourself that motherly love that you always wanted from, maybe your actual mother? Maybe it's like running yourself some nice bath water, telling yourself like, how amazing you are. Or saying things to yourself in the mirror that you always wanted your mom to say to you. Or giving yourself that permission to kind of just draw whatever, you want to draw or paint. Or just kind of, cry if you need to. Just express yourself. Even like expressing anger, saying like things like maybe like that's like a strong word, but it's like saying like I hate you, I hate how it made me feel, or how something made me feel. I hate that I am this way about myself, and actually just being honest about maybe even the not so good things that you don't like about yourself. But then honestly give yourself that enough motherly love to just know that it's gonna be okay. Right now, I'm not feeling the best, but it's alright to not feel like, it's okay not to be okay all the time. That's okay. But, tell yourself that everything's gonna be alright and that you guys just gotta keep going for it. Oh, yeah, it says, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, this is what it's being said here. Pretty much, this is a blessing in disguise, whether you know it or not here. This is happening for you, and let me tell you right now, later when you look back in life, you're going to thank God and His angel, God and your angels and your ancestors and your spirit team. You're going to thank them for whatever has broken your heart here, or whatever ending that's happened here. You're going to look back maybe a year or 2 ago, you're going to thank God. You're literally be on your knees thanking God for whatever this past situation not working. It might seem devastating and heartbreaking right now, and like it might really hurt you, but I'm telling you right now that it's gonna get better. A year or two from now, you'll look back at what that thing that you thought was a tragedy and realize it was actually a blessing in disguise. Bottom of the deck is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yeah, don't overthink the situation to death here. I'm telling you, you're already, doing what you're supposed to do. Everything's working out perfectly the way it's supposed to happen here, Sagittarius. You just gotta calm down and relax. Don't overthink things. That's the only thing that can really stop you from progressing is you thinking something to death. Not even giving yourself the chance to even experience a miracle. Okay, so the last 2 cards, and I'm gonna call it a wrap. It says Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yeah, if this is the Queen of Swords here, well, you can ask yourself, be honest with yourself, what is about the Queen of Swords that's really just triggering you? What is it about the Queen of Swords that you keep watching? She keeps being in your energy because you keep having an eye on her. What is it about her that you just can't let go of, but she just triggers the mess out of you to the point where you just won't call her? And I think it's definitely you, Sagittarius. This Queen of Swords literally, like always, she's not even facing you guys. She's looking, like, you know how all the cards are on this side, right? She's looking all on this way. Your cards are over here, and she's looking off on the edge towards something else. So she doesn't even notice you, pretty much. You guys are the ones who's noticing her, and for some reason, even though she's not looking at you guys, you're triggered by her. So ask yourself, what is about this divine feminine that just really is just getting you? And lastly, we have the trust the niggle. What is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? What is your body trying to tell you? What is your intuition, your instinct, your conscience? What is that little thing trying to tell you? It's you, yourself, and you here. That's what this Four of Swords is here in the beginning. This retrospection, or this introspection, this reflection time. What is it that you are really telling yourself here? Anyways, this is the end of your reading here, Sagittarius. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because it puts my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do, baby girl. There we go. But yeah, please do all those amazing things. I love, 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 love you so much, Sagittarius. But you guys have got to get out of your head. Stop overthinking your miracles and literally just go with it. Like, sometimes you don't pursue stopping. Like I said, in the beginning, I thought maybe you might have actual adversaries or actual people coming up against you. But I feel like this is literally you guys fighting with yourselves. Like, it's almost like the good guy versus the bad guy, the angel versus the devil. It's like you keep having that inner conflict. It's like you never listen. Like, you're just kind of like caught in limbo because you don't ever make a decision. So you end up doing nothing, and that's part of the problem. That's why you aren't getting the results you want. You're not doing anything. Excuse me. You guys need to trust your intuition. You need to give yourself that permission to love on yourself the way you never have before. Answer your calling. What is it that you want to do in this life? And then not only that, but have a blind leap of faith and trust that God is going to carry you through. I mean, that's what I did when I came here to California. I literally came here with only like $200, and I only had another $200 coming in from my last paycheck from my old job back in Oklahoma. Like, literally, I just only had like $400 to make it here, and I didn't know how I was going to get my own place or how I'm going to, have my next food or how am I going to survive and where I'm going to go and stuff like that. Like, I didn't know a lot of things, but I knew I wanted better for myself. So I went out and I just trust what I was led, and look at me now. Got my own job, my own apartment, got my own YouTube channel. I'm doing really well, and I'm proud of where I'm at. But I never would have done it if I was still stuck in the rut that I was a year or two ago. So trust and believe me when I'm telling you that sometimes you need to have that blended with faith. Love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to know that you deserve better. And sometimes it requires you to have that faith that you're not going to leave yourself. You're not going to lead yourself off a cliff. That you're going to lead yourself that you and God are going to lead yourself to success. Have enough faith that the miracle is working for you. Trust God. Trust yourself. You got this. I believe in you. I love you, Sagittarius. But with this being said, goodbye, my superstars.